It's with great pleasure that I'm going to introduce our commencement speaker. Our commencement speaker is Mr. Troy Gregory. In addition to being a friend of the institution and an alumnus, Mr. Gregory is Executive Director of Strategy and Redesign for Business Bank Lending at JP Chase. He's a 1996 Shawnee State University graduate of the Plastics Engineering Technology program. He's used his SSU degree to advance in a career that's pretty spectacular at a young age. He's a member of the Shawnee State University Development Foundation Board, continues to serve the university in many ways, and as I said, is a great friend to campus and a great supporter of the university. We continue his support as we build and strengthen university programs. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Troy Gregory.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, honored guests, and of course, the graduating class of 2023. As I stand here before you, filled with excitement and nostalgia, recalling my time at Shawnee State University, I'd like to share with you the honor of being up here, the first graduation ceremony presided over by President Braun. He is a friend, and I do appreciate the honor. But now, I want to congratulate you. Congratulations on this milestone, and welcome to the distinguished ranks of Shawnee State University alumni. So I've lived in Columbus for about the last 25 years or so, and so I don't know that a lot of you in the audience will know me, but I'm a Scioto County kid. My dad's family is from Sciotaville. My mom's family is from Portsmouth. I was raised out on the west side. And for those locals out there in the crowd, I'm here to attest that a cider and a pirate can, in fact, get along. In fact, we can live in harmony. My wife and better half graduated from Wheelersburg. My point for sharing that is that my heart is never far away from Scioto County, no matter where I am, and in particular, Shawnee State. This university was very important in launching the career that I've been able to enjoy thus far. I was in the plastics program. Back when I was here, it was run by Jeff Humble, Roger Shearer, Brent Smith, and one of the things that really stuck out at me from that time was my time in chemistry. It wasn't an easy time, but it was a time in chemistry. We had Dr. Trampy, who would abruptly begin class by turning to the board and beginning to write with no book. And he would fill up 3-4 panels on the board, going full speed, offering incitements, answering questions, never referred to notes at all. My students, my fellow students and I would often joke that maybe he had some extra memory chips installed in that brain of his. The point here is I would love to tell you that I was a stellar student here at Shawnee State. The truth is I was super good enough. I probably spent way too much time in the student center, student union, playing ping pong, instead of hitting the books to become the next Dr. Trampy. But it sort of worked out. So as President Braun mentioned, I am an executive director at JP Chase, and I'm honored to represent JP Chase as well. Now, I would like to turn my attention to you, the graduating class. You have triumphed over your own tribulations. Some of you are first-generation graduates in your family, and that's particularly notable. I'm very excited for you. So I salute you. I salute all of you. But as I salute you, I'm also very clear that I'm saluting your support network. Some of you, like me, may have stayed with family while you attended Shawnee State University. Thanks, Aunt Susie, for all those bowls of macaroni and cheese. Some of you may have enjoyed the benefits of the Development Foundation, of which I am a member, and I'm honored to be part of that program as well. But let's make sure that we recognize the apex of your support network, which is your parents. So in fact, let's pause for just a moment and give a short round of applause to the support network that helped you get where you are. Thank you for that. All right, so we're going to talk about career, but before we get there, one thing that I want to make sure, I've mentioned the Development Foundation. I think it's very important as we send you off into the world as graduates of Shawnee State University, I think it's very important to recall the support network that you've had. It's very important to take the time, take the energy, whatever you can give to give back to the organizations that supported you. All right? Now, on to the career. This is probably something you didn't expect to hear, but here you go. Your first step in your career need not be glamorous or the job from which you're going to retire. Probably didn't expect me to say that, but it's true. My point is progress is better than perfection, and the important thing is to get moving. As I was graduating Shawnee State University, I was married, we were expecting our first child, and I took a job while I was interviewing. I took a job at Honda of America Manufacturing up in Marysville, East Liberty. And I installed 410 rear seats a day for about 6 months while I was interviewing for various roles. What I will tell you from that, as a college grad who was installing 410 rear seats a day, is it was incredibly formative in the rest of my career. I learned the value of what a good process looks like, and I also learned the trials and tribulations of not having a good process. Consequently, I'm sort of a process engineer these days in that I help figure out the best way to get things done, and that's what I implement. So your first step can be incredibly formative, even if you don't think it's the right first step. All right. I promised President Braun that I would not stand in the way between hungry graduates and their celebratory lunches. So I'm going to wrap this up. One of the things, though, that I want to leave you with, a quote that I'd like to leave you with, pulls from my love of mountains. For anyone who does know me, I spend a lot of time in the mountains, whether it's rock climbing or mountain biking or whatever. And so, as David McCullough put it, climb mountains not so the world can see you, but so you can see the world. Thank you.